Hi everyone, welcome. If you are watching this video, I want to say I thank you. Greetings to everyone who is watching. Thank you so much for having time for us today. Now, today is a special time, it's a special moment. We are launching our book club. Okay, so you're welcome to join us. If you are here today, you understand that it's important that we develop our personality. I want to say thank you to Nadia, to Max Corporate. I want to thank all the leaders, associates, and you for making this possible. And I want to say a big thank you to the torch bearers, stationery, and services for helping us. They have some huge announcements to make. They have some free books to give. They're also providing an opportunity for associates in whole to also be able to read in their office and stuff. So they have some new things to say. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I can assure you that today is going to be an amazing day. We are doing the first episode of a very important movie, a movie that touched my heart. It's not even a movie. It's like a documentary. It's a life story, a true life story of a woman that a lot of women have taken as their role model. She was the first self-made Black millionaire. This is a huge thing. This has inspired a lot of people. And I hope that watching this episode and several other episodes, you'll be able to be inspired. You will learn a lot from it. And I'll come back at the end of the first episode and then to give you a video and then tell you some of the lessons I've learned and all that. We'll also find out some of the lessons that you have also learned from it. All right. So let's talk about reading books, the importance of reading books and all. I know that some people will say, oh, they don't have time, they don't have time to read books. You don't have enough time to read every day because you don't read. That is the thing. People who read every day realize why they should have time and how they can have time to read more books. The reason why you don't have time every day is because you don't read. You don't have time to read because you don't read. All right. This will make sense when you start reading more books. And most of you who read at least one book a month will understand what I am saying. It's very, very important. All right. Now, I've heard some people also say things like success leaves clues. It's very important. It is true. And I endorse that. Success leaves clues. And there's a popular saying, I think in my community or something like that, or maybe in Africa, that said that if you want to hide something from a Black man, put it in a book. It is very true. Most of us Blacks don't like reading. And today, 2020, February, if you are going to start today for February to start reading or start changing that perception, I think it's going to really help you. One of the ways that success leaves clues is when a book is written by a successful person or about a successful person. If you read some of these books, you are really going to see all the clues that they and how they became successful. All those clues will be in those books. And the movie that you are going to watch about Madam C.J. Walker, the title Self-Made, is also going to provide a lot of insight for you to understand and the importance of watching some of these entrepreneurial movies or reading some of these successful books. So it's very, very important. Now, oftentimes of many years experience, some of these successful people, it's oftentimes crammed into some of these books. So if you're able to get your hands, I've read so many books about multiple billionaires and multi-million-dollar business builders and companies. Some companies even write books about their journey. And some of these are very, very interesting. It helps you to know what to do when you're starting off companies and all that. So some of these success stories, their failures, their lessons are all cramped in books. So once they put them in those books and you read them, you'll be able to understand and then learn it. All right. So a lot of successful people read books. Bill Gates reads one book per week. If you want to know, Mark Zuckerberg, yes, the owner of Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, yes, the metaverse, he reads one book every 2 weeks. Yes, one book every 2 weeks. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, he's an avid reader. Then Warren Buffett, he's the world's I don't know how to call him, but if you are talking about people that have really made successful investments, he's the world's top investor, so to say. All right. He says 80% of his time every day he spends it reading every day. And Mark Cuban, he's also he's almost worth about $5 billion currently. He owns NBA clubs and stuff. So he also reads more than 3 hours every single day. So you can also read. You billionaire to watching me, you can also maybe read 1 hour a day. Oprah Winfrey, we all know Oprah, right? She also reads one book every single month. So some of these are some of the reasons why you need to read. All right. So obviously we need to be very selective about the kind of books that we read. It's not just, we can't just read any trashy novels and then expect to get any real benefit as entrepreneurs for our business that we are building. You only get transitory, maybe pleasure or some entertainment from some of these novels that you can read, right? So we should make sure that we read relevant books that are about education and books that other entrepreneurs and business builders read. All right. We can also read about the biography of some of the successful people and all that. So there are certain books that also some millionaires find inspiration in. You can also find some of these books and read them. You can get more ideas, so much more motivation from all these things. Actually, most of the problems and challenges that we are facing in business now in 2020 are in books. The solutions are in books. Problems, probably every problem and challenge in the world has been dealt with in the past by another entrepreneur, another business person, another person that we can discover some of these things when we read books. All right. So it is very important. So we need to read. Now, today's episode, today it's a movie night, entrepreneurial movie night. And I want to welcome you all once again. My name is Williams Jima, but you can call me Warp Master. You need to sit down carefully, quietly, and watch this movie. If you have a small notepad, yes, of course, you can write them in. Don't try to explain scenes to people, those things. No, everybody should be just quiet, try and learn, and then take advices from some of the scenes and lessons. And then I know that it's going to be very beneficial to you. So this is a true story. It is a timeless story that you can tell over and over and over again, and it will inspire millions of people. Now, Madam C.J. Walker overcame challenges, she persevered, she succeeded, and she inspired all of us. At the end of this movie, or even at this first episode, most of the ladies watching this will take her as their role model. All right. If you haven't done that yet, I urge you to do that. Take her as your role model, and then you are going to learn a lot from her story. She was born, I think, for some few years after slave trade was abolished. So she came from that. It's amazing. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I want you to enjoy it. So take your time, enjoy this, and we will meet here again. Have a wonderful day. See you soon, and bye for now.